Well, hello. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a wonderful Thursday. If you are feeling like it's the end of a week, but it's only Thursday, do remember that we have today is a 9 path day with today's date adding to 27. So 2 plus 7 being a 9 means that every 9 days we go through an energetic cycle. We are on the ninth step, ladies and gentlemen. So, if it feels like you want to start your weekend early, that might be why. Let me know if you feel that too. I always really feel those 9 days pretty heavily myself. So, I'm going to be pulling our general reading tonight. Welcome to date night. Hey, Miss Judy Jude and Brandy's all here too. We are going to do our quick general reading. In the description box, I have a graphic included there about what symbols are bending the nodes of fate. So at 6:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning, which for PCT, I like that number better because it's 313. It's 3:13 a.m. So if you're in California over on that West Coast, you get the cooler rendition or the cooler time at 3:13, where Uranus, the planet of shock, awe, surprises, revelation, new starts, insights, is bending the nodes of fate. And I have a graphic to show you what that means. But basically, if you have the north node, the south node, we have crossing there Uranus and Gemini, all at the third symbols. So, and that's a 9. Okay, so those create squares and create tension. It's kind of like an energetic yank up out of old patterns. We're releasing and letting go of any kind of energetic vampires in our lives, those who take but do not return the favor energetically. So this is our chance to step into a new timeline, a new portal of energy. And it's simply by deciding that I'm not going to overgive anymore and making that decision and sticking to it. So let's go ahead and get our general reading out for you guys here. We have two I thought was interesting. Daddy Sadie is lined up with Salacia, who is the asteroid for Neptune's wife. And that is all about where we experience emotional flooding, where we're super, super emotional. And that'll be in your chart where 14 Aries is sitting. So not only do you have the wisdom, the owl symbol of Daddy Sadie at 14, now we have Salacia, the asteroid, clinking glasses. That's going to intensify or empower the energy. And this symbol should be familiar. I did a whole reading back when we had our sun in Aries. It's a serpent coiling near a man and woman. So it gives us kind of like the idea of Adam and Eve in that visual. And it's about recognizing the sacredness of relationship. Relationship should be symbiotic. It should be equal give and take. And this is about tuning into our natural rhythms instead of being enslaved by need, right? Example, our ego and our passion, right? We have need, we have passion, and we want that attention, right? But recognizing that there's a cost to that and there's a balance to that, and we must give equally. Okay, well, talk about the Adam and Eve. We've got the lover's path of freedom right here. So we have a whole month with a theme of freedom here, and here's our reading there. It's a 25 card, and of course, for me anyway, I know you guys like dragonflies as well, but for me, they do symbolize soulmate energy, especially when you see one piggybacking on the other one. There's Miss Kaylee. How you doing? How beautiful is that? Wow. So a lot of blue energy there, North Node of Destiny in Pisces, and that's about having to make inferences even when you don't have all the data, except that we can continue to search, or we could just trust our intuition, right? Understanding that we have angels surrounding us at all times, sending us signals, symbols, times on the clock, through animals, really anything in nature. Now, what flew out on the deck here is the sacral chakra. I mean, sounds like a little bit of sexy, sexy time here so far. And this is the core of creation. And then we have a 21 energy, which is the world. So cycling out the old cycles, and then Uranus bending the nodes of fate is going to give us a chance here to step into the whole new timeline and cycle that energy out for us. And this says communication, co-creation, literally Gemini colors and everything of how I draw my notes. Again, attached in the description box. You'll see mostly purples and blues today, signifying purple for air and blue for water energies. And we have Venus that has moved into almost the anaretic degree. That should happen tomorrow night, meaning it's the test of Venus in Cancer, the test of love, right? Today, that symbol as Muse, one of the Greek muses, weighing twins. She's using a golden scale to balance out these golden twins, and it's balancing personal experience, okay, what we know and what we trust about ourselves, the sword, our ace of truth, our ace of wands, our actions, versus the book of knowledge or accepted truth, universal wisdoms, pentacles, right? And that is also then, again, knowledge versus personal experience. Are we going to use the information in a book, or are we going to use the information from our hearts and our intuition? Okay, so wow. Well, a 3 and a 21, as you know, is a 33, which again is a 6 of the lover's energy. And we have the freedom card, which is the whole theme of the sun and Gemini. Okay, guys, we are at symbol 22, which is a barn dance. Let me know in the comments if you remember doing square dancing or learning how to square dance in gym class like we did here in Ohio. I don't know if that's a state or a whole nationwide thing or not, but let me know if you had to learn square dancing in gym class. So in essence, the barn dance is about being able to share our feelings more easily within our community. Hey, Miss Peg. Hey, Lost in Lavender. How you guys doing? Thank you for coming in tonight. We've got the moon in Taurus, so I'm going to pull my earth deck here. The moon does exalt in Taurus once every single month. Only once a month and only at 2 degrees, which was around noon this afternoon. And that energy is listed on my notes as well. That's about like indulging our senses, nurturing. It's Venus energy, right? Okay, so you guys are coming in, well, ready to start. You say you want a revolution here, a little bit of tower energy, but you coming in as the Page of Swords, whoever this reading is for, we do have communication co-creation. Page of Swords is a communicator. All the pages are. They reference Mercury energy. Now, Mercury is sitting at symbol 16 of the tower. I just realized that now as I'm looking at my motherboard. That symbol is a man before a square holding a manuscript. And the symbol looks like that. If you can kind of see that guy, it's on my notes. And that is all about learning how to understand, acknowledge, here's the important part, and willingly embrace all the parts of our nature. So you see him standing there with all of these pieces, components of himself. All right. The core of creation, understanding our own selves down to our core being. Okay. Wow, these are really beautiful already. Okay, 33 energy, 22 energy in the house. We've got you delivering some kind of information here, you being the deliverer. Now, the situation, second card out, is that of the sun. You're delivering information, perhaps about your sacral chakra. What would you like to create moving forward? And again, with the Uranus bending the nodes of fate, this is an energetic restart. It's an upgrade energy that has not been around. The last time this happened was 1691. So we don't have a lot of experience other than the history books for that, which is where the North Node in Pisces is. It's about inferring what cannot be known. Guys, I can't make this up. The opportunity here is the lovers. I wasn't intending to do a love reading tonight, but here we are. We are coming into the last decan of Gemini, so it doesn't surprise me all that much. Now, in the recent past, this reading may be for somebody who has already had a spiritual awakening. This is the energy of the Hermit. And I love, this is probably my favorite Hermit card. She has the crow there right on her staff. And of course, the lantern. It's kind of a fancy lantern. And wasn't our last live together? I drew a fancy lantern on my notes there. Okay, so you reviewed, you're on the ninth step here in the past. This cycle of 9 has already appeared for you. And it looks like you're delivering news about your happiness based off of a long time examining where you've come from and the choices that have got you where you're going in a positive way, and choices that you kind of wish, I wonder what would have happened if I made a different decision at that point. Now, in the near future, look at her heart chakra there. So this is the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. Pisces and Virgo are bookending right here. So near future, North Node in Pisces, and recent past, South Node in the Hermit. How you like that? Wow. Okay. I'm going to scooch these over. I want to try to keep most of the cards in view if I can. Okay. Now, what is the block here? Queen of Swords. So at this point, the block had been that we were not using discernment, or we were not using our voice. And this card, the very first time I saw it, I thought of her past as following her. It's like trailing on her coattails or trailing behind her. And maybe this reading is for someone here today, is looking at the ways in which, are the times which we did not speak up. Maybe let someone come along on our coattails here, and whether or not that turned out for our best and highest good or not. We've also got the 99 energy here with the heart of the reading. This is all about happiness. This morning, that exalted moon in Taurus, there's 4-leaf clovers all around her. The symbol for the exalted moon in Taurus, once a month, every month, is a path leading up to a lawn blooming in clover. So beautiful energy here. We also, in the Taurus moon, especially at the third quarter, it's a time to be very proud of ourselves. 99 problems, but what ain't one? Near future, opening up your heart light. Little Neil Diamond there. Maybe you're turning on your heart light anew. Maybe you're turning on a new heart light. The heart of this reading, I do love how there's a frog there. So it's like, if you're single and ready to mingle, perhaps you're telling me here, I kissed a lot of frogs, Ange, and I'm ready for my wish fulfillment. I'm ready for my 4-leaf clover to be activated here. Now, what is interesting are the, of course, New Orleans references with the fleur-de-lis on the wallpaper, but right behind her, kind of hard to see because these are pretty dark cards, but there are ascended masters behind her. They have the beautiful glow above their head to let the viewer of that artwork know that these are people that are tuned into spirit. They co-create and communicate with spirit, and that's a sign of divinity there. Someone who can tap into their pineal gland and understand the lessons of all their past lives and synthesize those into a single theme and lesson. Now, let's see what Spirit wants us to know here. 3 of Pentacles. You got a new springboard, and she's got the little bit of the magic there in her hands. I love this because it's showing you're just figuring out here how to use your magic. This could be what Spirit wants us to know is remember that your own happiness, heading towards your best and highest good, is always going to be our magic. Okay. The possible outcome here, there's the spiritual upgrade. The hanged man is very, in a very literal sense, they're showing, especially with all the glowing around her head, that's showing spiritual enlightenment, putting ourselves in the tree of life in order to understand the journey thus far. Hermit. This person, whoever this reading is for, you've definitely taken quite the journey here. I'm going to set these guys out of the way. Starseed. I feel like that's this Three of Pentacles here. Starseed potential. We've got a 45, which is another 9. That's really cool. All right, let me get this out of the way. Root chakra there underneath that. And I have all my writing in red. This is a BDE aspect. It's a big deal energy, guys. Big deal. I know the other meaning for BDE. But this is a big deal. Bending of the nodes of fate. Again, hasn't happened since 1691. With Uranus and Gemini. All right, let's see what's going on in the environment to have this storyline coming out on this side. The Four of Pentacles. So the situation would have been that could have occurred on the last full moon. That full moon in Sagittarius was a pretty big one. That was a reset as well. Keep in mind that energy can take 6 more months to play out, but usually within the first month or so is its strongest. Now, the situation being the Four of Pentacles, it can be a miserly energy where we're hanging on. We're holding on to sorrow. We're holding on to something in the 3D. And you're about ready to burst out of that, though. So something in your 3D world here, you are delivering a message. And she is, look at all, those are all her tears to symbolize the tears. And then the moon, of course, is all about illusion, what are dreams. I've been definitely having some vivid dreams lately. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments. Now, the situation of the sun is due to temperance energy, tempering old pains into wisdom so that we can walk towards our sunshine. And again, whoever this reading is for, this is a long time of work. This is a lot of years really looking over. It's like you don't have to be retirement age. You could have collected the wisdom of someone retirement age at this point. Okay, you've been through a lot of things here, whoever this is for. Now, the opportunity of the lovers, what and the outside of us is driving that. Knight of Pentacles, painstakingly slicing through our truths and examining what it is about the choices we've made in the past regarding love. And mostly because the Queen of Swords is the block, where we did not use discernment, where we did not listen to our intuition, even when we knew better. Okay, maybe this is lingering time, staying around till way after the party, which I explain that like everybody's graduated or you've graduated and then you just keep staying in the 12th grade or the 12th year, and then all the new kids keep coming in, but you're just staying in the 12th grade because all your friends are there. Well, you could have had all those extra years of higher learning, but it's like, oh, I'm just gonna hang on to where I'm comfortable. Okay. What the comfortable truth, that's what that is. I'm going to hang on to a comfortable truth. Now, in the recent past here, driving what you've been examining for a very long time there with the lantern, with the star being inside your lantern. is the Four of Cups. And this is my Billie Eilish I'm So Bored card. Bored, 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 bored. I do not love the energies. My love life could have been dissatisfying overall so far. Let's see what the heart of the environmental energy is. King of Swords. So if this was wish fulfillment for you, we do have a partnership. So with the King and Queen of Swords, they can be my divorcee energy. Divorcee, divorcee. Okay, doesn't mean you actually sign the paperwork. You can be longtime lovers or longtime partners. It can even be longtime friendships, longtime business partnerships. I do tend to see this in the environmental energy as Pluto, simply because that's where Pluto is sitting right now in Aquarius. And I noted the fleur-de-lis and the heart of the Nine of Cups here, what this reading is all about, our wish fulfillment and happiness. And this king is the only king that has a fleur-de-lis on the top of his sword. And this is a feminine King of Swords, which is also another reason this deck is pretty damn cool. Let's see what's driving the Knight of Cups. What are you opening your heart to here in the near future? A different decision. When I hold my lantern, when I'm the Hermit energy holding my lantern and really examining why I've been so dissatisfied regarding emotions in the past here, with the King of Swords driving wish fulfillment, this is like getting really honest with ourselves here. And if I want my heart to vibrate on a higher level, if I want to utilize this Uranus energy for the bending of the nodes, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Pisces, Virgo, then I'm going to have to make a different choice. Instead of romanticizing unrequited relationships or relationships that just were not giving me the effort that I was putting in. Okay, driving that block, yeah, nostalgia. So the Six of Cups in this deck, it's a very antiquated picture there, a little bit London-y. And this may denote, especially because we have the Lovers as the opportunity, this could be a past life soulmate here, because the block, it's a Queen of Swords, a truth. Someone from the past could be coming in to talk about their truth. So someone from the past coming in to talk about their truth, or we are flipping something on its head here, because in the block position, we read the shadow elements of these. So the shadow element of Six of Cups would be lamenting and putting too much priority on nostalgia rather than the truth of what our wish fulfillment is today. Okay, and the Knight of Cups is in love with love. So this is telling me your heart is open to making a new choice here in the near future. I like that. Now, what Spirit wants us to know is we have a new springboard here toward spiritual enlightenment and understanding. What's driving Spirit's message here? Ten of Pentacles. And if you've seen me use this deck before, notice how the south node here is shaped like the nodes. So you'll see that on the graphic I created today. She's holding the red thread of destiny, one of only 2 cards in the entire deck. And this is a 79 card deck. So the Ten of Pentacles is saying that this is a springboard into something new, because South node here is trying to pull you up out of whatever this was. Okay, whatever we were lamenting over and letting follow us from our past or even past lives, maybe that attached the energy attached itself to us. The Ten of Pentacles is ready to reset to an Ace, and this can really literally be anything, because it's all the 40 cards of the minor arcana in one card. So what we're releasing and letting go of here It feels like old pain. Okay, we've tempered that wisdom. The cracked mirror is behind her. So, and that takes a long time. This might be a lifetime after lifetime thing. And I would be more likely to say that simply because of this huge aspect at 6:13 tomorrow morning. Wow. Okay, and especially with the wisdom, the daddy saddy lesson of the serpent coiling near man and woman. Okay, are we enslaved by passion and need, or are we going after our heart's wish and fulfillment here? And if we want to do that, whoever this reading's for, this is a long time. You've been thinking about this, and it looks like your heart's open to take a new path here. Now, with the 10 of Pentacles again, that's saying that we've reached the pinnacle of Pentacles here. This is the far that you can only get to that card. That's it. And when it's driving the 3 of Pentacles, little trampoline towards our spiritual upgrade. Let me upgrade you. All right. Let's see what's driving the Hanged Man energy. Will ya or won't ya? So this is the reality, the 3D reality of physically taking those new steps up. And here she's like, thinking about it. My heart's open to this idea. And I know this cycle of completion, 21 has made its mark. I'm ready for freedom. I do want to step into creativity and that sacral chakra energy. It is going to require a different choice. You're all dressed and ready to go. She's holding clocks in each hand. Full moon energy again. We have the new moon this weekend. Our full moon is in the, I think I already told you guys to mark or suggested to mark your calendars for June 29th. That would be the Capricorn full moon. And that is a lesson about being in love with beauty and harmony and love relationships. So if it's not harmonious, if it's not really what you want, if the lesson is over, okay, and we're staying around simply out of nostalgia, we're ready. I mean, you can. If we want to come to our deathbed energy with regret over all the chances we didn't take, then sure. So clearly this reading isn't for someone who's a smitten kitten and still very, very happy in their current circumstance, or I wouldn't be seeing the opportunity of the lovers here. Now, this is a Romeo and Juliet-esque kind of energy. I did talk about the Uranus spinning the nodes as us finally leaving behind patterns of energy vampires over giving. Okay, and in this deck, I don't love that he has longer nails. Ugh. You like that? But now what this opportunity is like, oh no, Ange, it's taken me a long time. She's got cuts on her eyes and everything. And even though this is a page of a Knight of Pentacles, I love that Sith is there, because she's like, I'm not putting up with any next level bullshit. So I know how to discern now. This is my lesson of who is and is not for me, who makes me feel like my best self, who pushes me to achieve a higher timeline of energy. Okay, as I'm seeing new all over the place, guys. Near future, you just got to make the wand of the action, and then that becomes a 3D reality here of enlightenment. And look at the coloring of these two energies, lavenders and pinks. So crown chakra and third eye energy. You got to trust. It's an upgrade of intuition, spiritual upgrade. Okay. This is really beautiful. Maybe you feel like you were born a star seed. You can Google that if you feel like you're part of that pack. Any questions here? What are these two different roads? You know what, too, with the near future, we did have, as I said, Venus is in the energy of a Greek muse, weighing twins. And we are balancing which one are we going to choose? Shared experience, our own personal experiences, or what's in the books of accepted knowledge, i.e., we get married and then we stay with that person forever and always. Well, ideally, yes. But this day and age, we're not obligated. We don't have to be financially constrained and kind of forced to stay in something that was clearly boring, not satisfying emotionally for whatever reason. So again, if you're happy as pigs and shit with your coupled up hoods, then I don't see this reading being for you, but I'll catch you after we're done here, and I'll catch you when I pull personal cards for you. Okay. Now, with the Daddy Saddy, with that Adam and Eve energy, Salacia again is deep and intimate love, intimacy. It can be fierce, but this is about hidden opportunities in relationships, and that is conjunct with the Saturn lesson. I don't think I'd be messing with this lesson if we are back and forth on whether or not to step into something new, because maybe that escalator, this escalator hasn't come around since 1691. So it's kind of like when the door opens, it's giving me the vibe of, have you guys ever seen the movie Sliding Doors with Gwyneth Paltrow? And it's two alternate realities. There's the Taurus energy there, Venus again. She drops her earring like on the platform, and one scenario, she reaches down to pick up the earring and misses her train. The second scenario, she just leaves it behind, and because she doesn't want to miss the train. So the whole movie goes back and forth. I haven't seen it for years, but I believe she has like a really short haircut so that you can tell which reality that she's in, and it shows two whole different pathways. This is for somebody here that's telling me my heart's open to making a new choice. I know this cycle is in. Spirit's encouraging us to springboard into a new partnership here. Okay, a new collaboration of some sort. And then the potential outcome, there's still a pause there. We got 22, 44, 99. Okay. Curious here. Yeah. All right. King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. So more balance. There is a king here coming, ready to come in. Let's see what's balancing with the King of Pentacles. Transformation. Okay. And then we've got Six of Pentacles. In our daily life, we are balancing easier. And Ace of Pentacles, the 3D reality of getting the lovers, this choice. All right. And again, nostalgia of the past. Spirit, give me information on what this may be following this character here in the block. Now, when a card is in the block, if you're new here, welcome. My amazing tribe will take care of you. So make sure you say hi. They're phenomenal. I want to look at here what's following you, what's lingering you. An old king. King of Wands. There is a snake of transformation. The heart of the environmental energy is that someone matches your energetic frequency. New stuff, like new everywhere. What's driving that King of Wands? Yeah, the Tower. So this definitely was a past lova. past energy relationship. I didn't even see that yet. There's the Judgment card. All right. So this looks like it could be, yeah, opening up Pandora's box, another page, Mercury energy. And again, you're coming in as I'm delivering this news about my wish fulfillment, where I'm heading next. This is the potential outcome to do something completely opposite, the 180 of the Hanged Man. Some kind of an ending. Again, the candy skulls, New Orleans. I know that's Day of the Dead energy as well. The pink roses. So she's holding there a pink rose as she hangs upside down. That's my pink card on her trapeze. Then there's pink roses in the hair of this ending. And then there's the Ace of Pentacles for those who dare to take Spirit's advice and understand that the South Node's trying to pull you up and away from what is done. All the lessons of growth have been done. If this is new start, all over this reading, guys. I'm going to leave this on the board because it's so pretty. So I'm just going to leave that there. Let's get some advice for all signs, and then I'll have you guys put your info into the chat box there if you'd like cards pulled tonight. Hey, Miss Randa. Thanks for coming back, you guys. I guess I didn't scare you away. That's good. Oh, I saw my name there, I think. Let me double check. Yes. So at the beginning, Randa, I explain it, and I do every Thursday. You'll get the hang of it when you come back. But I do a general reading for everyone here. I talked about the big transit that's happening, this big energy of a restart, a reset. And it's all about leaving behind lingering patterns that have followed us either our whole life or continuously from past lives. Uranus being the planet of revolution and change, it's divinity. It's a lightning bolt of energy, and it is squaring the nodes of destiny, North Node, and the node of karma, the past. Right here. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Now, let me figure out which advice here I want today. Oh, haven't used this in a hot minute. Okay, the Cosmic Energy Oracle. Let's start with Gemini. Keep in mind, the Gemini sun affects us all here. And I'm kind of surprised I don't have any Cancerian cards because we still have a stellium in Cancer. All right, mostly Virgo, Pisces, Aquarius, a little bit of Sag, a little bit of Taurus, Scorpio. All right, Gemini. All right, advice for Gemini, light. Light dispels darkness, so keep your inner light shining. Okay. Uno momento. I need to turn down the AC, guys. I am dying. Okay. I don't know how it gets so hot here. Thank you for letting me do that. I'm like feeling ick. All right. So Gemini, and yeah, trust. Ooh, and this communication, co-creation, communication, co-creation, Three of Pentacles, co-creating with a new tribe, with a new person, with a new group. All right. And we've got trust your intuition. The whole reading is about trusting our intuition, letting go of energy vampires, and overgiving. The universe is guiding you. Okay. Cancerian energy. Part of the reading, wish fulfillment. Okay, Cancerian, self-love is the foundation of all love. I say that all the time. Fill your cup first. We have to have an overflow in order to create the need for a second cup. We cannot pour from an empty cup because that would be overgiving, right? Self-sacrifice. Bottom of the deck, resilience. Resilience is your source of strength in challenges. I know, Cancer, you're saying, but when do I get to not have to be resilient? Misty, how are you? Okay. Leo energies. Hold on. Cancer. Okay, so core of creation, self-love. And I'm just noticing the images, two different decks, two different printers, everything. I'm noticing this synchronicity there, and that is the sacral chakra again, core of creation. Leo energies. Just saw the bluebirds of happiness there on the bottom of the deck. Advice for Leo. Leo, got your own energy here, courage. Now, Knight of Cups being in the near future, Leo, keep in mind that the Knight of Cups in the last reading we did together, also in the near future position, whole different deck, had the eagle up top. Okay, so even if you've been through some rough waters here, know that the courage lies within you and you have the power to overcome anything. All right, what also flew out here, prosperity. I see that there with that King of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. And we've got cleansing, right? The past Leo energy here coming in is showing up as what was lingering in the energy here in the block. Now on the bottom of the deck surrounding you, it's a time to trust your intuition and make the change. Okay. Now that's not me telling you what to do. You have free will. I'm just reading the card's energy, showing likely potential outcome here because I see that the healing is complete with that Ten of Pentacles, bookending Temperance as the situation. All right. Temperance, men cutting through ice. I'm looking at the Sagittarian energy, remembering right living as a spiritual discipline. And that would be just doing the things that we need to do to prepare ahead. The symbol's men cutting through ice, Sagittarius, and that's so that they can have food in the wintertime. They're getting things prepared ahead. All right, Virgo. Right there. You may be connecting with a Cancerian because this was in their environmental energy. So Virgo, resilience is your source of strength in challenges. Reminds me of the Ten of Pentacles card from the from my Houston deck, because we in the Ten of Pentacles there we see a little wood sprite climbing up out of an antiquated or old life, and we see that repeating here. Okay, Virgo, you are in the South Node energy. Hang tight to 727. It's the first full day. You're like, it's out of my sign finally. Okay, surrounding you, cleansing. Cleanse your mind and spirit and remove negative energy. Let go of that past life, South Node energy. All right. What else did they want to say to you here, Virgo? You got an extra one. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, you got a couple extra. So happiness comes from a fulfilled heart and harmonious relationships. And we've also got understanding is the key to deep connections. And we have a key that's moving into a new heart and leaving this old heart behind there, which is really this reading is. And again, intuition. On the bottom of the deck, there's butterflies of transformation. And I'm noticing her hair. It's like supposed to be a crown, it looks like, but to me, it looks like roots. So transformation from the core, from the root, from deep down to head towards our freedom. Okay. What about for Libra energies? Advice for Libra. Advice for Libra, please. Compassion here, Libra. Compassion is the warmth of the soul. Give it to yourself first and then to others. Beautiful. And there's the path here, if especially if because Libra denotes one-to-one connections with the seventh house energy. Now, this is a masculine energy in the environment walking down a new path. So I don't know if this is someone walking towards you. The decision-making component here is in the environmental energy, so that could be very well true there for Libra. What about for Scorpio? Scorpio energies, advice for Scorpio. This is really gorgeous reading, you guys. Like, there's nothing. The only thing was like the tower and the inevitable judgment call here to clarify the block of what was following us from the past. Scorpio. Scorpio energy. Okay. There we go. Creativity on the top there. And Phoenix energy, rebirth. That's what the bending of the nodes of fate is about. Every end is a new beginning. Is it closing time there, Scorpio? And again, we had that creativity energy that came up a lot. That came up for Libra and Sagittarius, I believe, in some of the shorts that were scheduled for this week. What else I want you to know, Scorpio? Prayer with butterflies. Prayer is a dialogue with the universe. Woo, getting the ear pinchy there. Express your wishes. What are you concocting here? Spirit wants to know, what do you want? It's in her, the magic's in your hands here to create, moving towards the sun. That's the happiest card in the deck, is the situation after a long time of healing here and dissatisfaction. Breaking news, Scorpios. Okay, prayer. Beautiful. And on the bottom of the deck, what the new chance could be here is harmony, is the beautiful melody in relationships. So we've got two people there on the top of the mountain. Okay, so you got rebirth and prayer. I know transformation is not easy, but neither is staying in an energy just simply out of nostalgia. Okay. If you're not, you got to wait for a whole nother meat sack to incarnate and learn the same lesson we were supposed to learn this time. Okay. What about for Sagittarius? Advice for Sagittarius here. New Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. Love is everywhere. Open your heart to feel it. There's those two bluebirds. So keep in mind, guys, if you go back, you can screenshot, because these symbols may appear to you as a sign to go up the damn steps already. Sagittarius communication there. Again, we've got two bluebirds here, and then on the bottom of the deck, effective communication is the bridge to understanding and connection. 99 Luft balloons? I know there's a song about 99 balloons, but I don't know what LUFT is. What's Luft balloons? I just heard, am I getting that right? I heard 99 Luft balloons. Okay. I don't know if that's how the song's supposed to go, but that was clear, and what I heard, but I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. What'd you learn in elementary school? I missed that one. I'm missing the fun. All right. Balance here. So Sag, either that is a message for you, find balance to maintain harmony in relationships. We saw the two people on the bottom, and then it's all about balance. And today's Venus energy, of course, is the Greek muse weighing twins. My personal experience versus what's in books and what everybody has told me thus. All right, let's look for Capricorn. Capricorn energy. Um, Cancer, I'm getting something else on this self-love thing. I'm just not, it's a weird message. And I don't know that everybody or anybody maybe even will know what the hell I'm talking about. Sorry for the pause, guys. We have a stellium in Cancer, so this is going to matter for us all because they're personal planets. Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. Self-love is the foundation of all life. It was one of those, it came, I don't know where they came from, but it was like stuff in a tube and you would squeeze it and it came with this little red straw. And then you would put a little bit of this, whatever was in the tube, and you'd blow through the straw and make this like balloon thing. I don't know why that matters. I don't know if maybe it's just a clarification for somebody. When did safety card fly out? Cherish the calm moments, and there's more balloons. Okay. These are hot air balloons, so I don't remember what that was. I remember it had a really like kind of smelled like paint. I'm like, why is this a child's toy? Why is this? You guys know what the hell I'm talking about? You do? Okay. It smelled and tasted like nasty plastic. Yeah. American version is 99 red balloons. But what's something about I saw Luft, Luft. Okay. Maybe I got that wrong. Okay. Sorry, Capricorn. Capricorn. Safety, giving children paint-based things to blow. Sounds super safe to me. 70s were. Capricorn. Okay, insight and wisdom. Okay, this is literally the scale here of Venus today. So Capricorn, I don't know if you're weighing up your personal experiences versus accepted knowledge of what I should do or what what's found in books or passed down information. Insight is the fruit of wisdom. Insight is the fruit of wisdom. So Capricorn, I'm getting a vibe of you're going up. You're definitely going up the stairs. That's one of your minor arcana there. We didn't have a Queen of Pentacles. We did have the Three of Pentacles as well here, Capricorn, of what Spirit wants you to know. Wisdom comes from experience and reflection. So just trust yourself, Capricorn. I feel like you are going to be able to weigh out that energy just fine. Whatever decision brings you more peace and whatever leaves you excited as well. Find inner peace in moments of stillness. Gorgeous. All right. What about for Aquarius? What I just said to Capricorn. So remember, signs in front of us and behind us are semi-sextile, and that means that they are helping us grow. So find inner peace in moments of stillness, Aquarius. Whatever choice to go in the party or to go back in your carriage and go back to what we weren't using discernment for, what we are allowing to follow us around, or move towards money and balance. On the bottom of the deck, compassion, Aquarius. Embrace others' differences and accept your own imperfections. Aquarians can be pretty hard on themselves. Got to release that black and white thinking of, or two things can be true at the same time. We can be in love, and that can be a person that's not for our best and highest good, period. Those things exist. All right. What else did Aquarius? Okay, you got support here. So there's some wolves howling at the moon here, and seek support. You don't have to bear everything alone. Okay, so if you're having trouble finding your peace or understanding, I don't know if it's this. I mean, you came up as the heart of the reading, Aquarius, and the environmental energy. So you don't have to bear it alone. Yeah. If you feel like you're in a cage or in invisible bars of a relationship here, I'd use this Uranus energy, bending the nodes of fate. It's only going to help you release past burdens and embrace new beginnings, what I say. Okay. Well, Spirit wants you to have your own whole separate message there. Aquarius for us all, with Pluto in Aquarius. Finding a new role to play. All right. Pisces, special messages for Pisces, advice from Spirit here. Oh, okay. Well, North Node of Destiny, there it is, connection, the two hearts, and prosperity. So what I said, love and money, Venus, and balance. And we've got connection and prosperity. So Pisces, last call for destination North Node. Surrounding you, confidence. Believe in your worth and abilities. More butterflies of transformation there. What about for advice for Aries? Advice for Aries, please. Well, now I done went and made a mess, didn't I? Kathy. It's a germ. Oh, is it? Okay. I don't know. I wonder what little means then. Aries. Happiness. Dark days are over. Happiness comes from a fulfilled heart and harmonious relationships. I forget who was on the bottom. That was on. Who's on the bottom? It's none of my business, Pisces. Aries. You might be dealing with a Pisces or an Aries. I don't know if that's a connection coming together there, but again, this was on the bottom of one of the other signs. So maybe if you're connecting with that person, I would have a look at what their advice was. Aries, awareness. Okay. Maintain awareness, be present in every moment. It feels like someone around you, Aries. There's some earthy energy there with the green and the plants. And it looks like their intuition is growing, or they might be aware of you. You were in some stroppy kind of energy the other night. And then I realized when I time stamped, I was like, oh, yeah, duh. Aries was in the unsuccessful BOMB explosion symbol, which was about petulance. Like, do not use petulance or else you will not and should not succeed. I was like, what is going on with that energy the other night? Okay, Taurus, finishing up here. You turned up in the outcome. Mars is in Taurus, and the symbol of a woman holding a bag out of a window. And that is about emptying the mind of distortions of thought. All right, Taurus. So the earthy energy of awareness came back on top of meditation. And that is meditation connects you to your inner self. And then inspiration. We do have a Mercury Cazimi but that is coming up in Virgo. I think it's like the first or second day the sun is in Virgo, right before the eclipse energy. I have that written down somewhere. The Mercury Cazimi is on 8/27 if you want to jot that down. Because Taurus, you're going to be trining that, and that's when inspiration, that's when the light bulb moments come, that's when the ahas come to light. Inspiration is everywhere, capture your ideas. And then Taurus on the bottom there is miracles. They're everywhere. So keep the faith. The why, the environmental energy, this person is a yes. A yoke, evenly yoked with your energy. Okay. Little message there. All right, guys. If someone could be so kind to help my ADHD brain and put everybody that is requesting card pulls in order for me, I would so appreciate it. Oh, very much. Or else I just take forever scrolling through and then I get distracted and forget what I'm doing. Squirrel. Woo! It is like 70 degrees in here. Yeah. Well, my body does heat up when channeling messages, so he's here soon. All right, guys. Oops. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Appreciate y'all. Okay, what beautiful energy. I'm really in love with that reading. I mean, it couldn't have been more straightforward, especially in comparison to that last life we had, the all signs. I was like, that was some tricky energy. To rock around, that's right on top. It's tricky. Okay, let me get out my oracles for y'all. And she says, what do I want to use? Oh, I want those guys. Okay. And we got the moon and Taurus. I already used that deck last time. I want a different one. I'll get out my big deck. That way you guys can see the energies a little bit better as well. All right. I don't know if you've seen this one. They're good for when I have to reach and show. So that is helpful. Okay, we are past the time. Good. We have now moved into the sun and that releasing pent-up emotions from 21 Gemini. Now we're officially in 22. That hit about 6:25. All right. Let's see who we got here. Get out a pen. Okay. Brandy. Thank you, Miss Peg. All right. Brandy. Kaylee, your North Node is what degree in Pisces and Aries rising? So, Kaylee, I just said that the other night. I'm not sure if you caught it, but because you are an Aries rising, or if you're a Scorpio rising, I would always read, or I would always listen to readings of where Mars is sitting because your whole chart is guided by Mars. It's Mars led. So with Mars and Taurus, you want to be also paying attention to Taurus lessons. When it moves into Gemini, you want to pay attention to Gemini lessons. Okay. Miss Brandy. This is all great news. It feels like it on this reading. Okay. Brandy, Peggy, Judy. Kaylee, Kathy, and LOL. Kath and Lost in Lavender. Is that CJ? Luft is German for air. Cute. Okay. That makes more sense. Maybe if you got those cards, maybe the hot air balloon will be your symbol. I don't know. Maybe you'll see 99 on a balloon. That would be cool. That would be real cool. All right. Whew. Okay, up first, Miss Brand. Let's get you an oracle here. Oh, and we had 33s, 44, 99, and then we had another 33 in the oracles. All right. Messages for Brandy's best and highest good, please, and thank you. Brandy, are you Gemini rising? Can't. Aaron. Okay. I mean, I can call you LOL. I love the moniker Lost in Lavender. It's super cute. Okay. I got you, Aaron. Okay. Miss Brandy, what does Brandy need to know here? Ooh, with that Uranus bending the nodes of fate, check your degrees too on your rising, Brandy. Okay. Boy, it's warm. Okay, now this came out in the protection uh message. So you want to make sure to, when you Google wisdom of the oracle, you probably have this damn oracle for all I know. But 32 is a 5 of change. And that is saying we are right here in the in between of the past and the future. This is my Luther Vandross card, here and now. And with that being in the protection message, that feels like movement is being planned, or like the wheels are turning. Okay. Are the wheels turning, Brandy? Everybody wants these cards. Brandy, your rising, your Gemini is at 4 degrees. Well, that's literally the North Node, South Node, and Gemini, and Uranus is at 3, symbol 3. So yeah, you're gonna be feeling this one, and there's soulmates right there. A 41 energy. We've got double fives here for you, Brandy. Double 5 of change. I think I put that in my notes today. It was either today or yesterday. Mercury was at 14 degrees 55. I think it might have been yesterday. You want to check back on my notes because that was in there. I think it was a time. I'm not sure. All right, about ready to go the distance here, dear. Soulmate energy, but then you're, with this being upside down, it feels like it's in the works here. The masculine penguin with a blue scarf is holding the antique key. Can't make this shit up, you guys. Like, you're coming in here, Brandy, as Page of Swords, which was the reading. Driving that, Knight of Pentacles, also in the reading as the opportunity driver. Situation, 5 of Wands. So some bickering back and forth, perhaps. The boy is mine. Is that Brandy? Isn't that a duet? I can't remember. All right, I don't know if that's going on, but keep that in mind. Who sings that with her? Okay, anyway, 5 of Wands as the situation. Maybe someone doesn't like this change that you're about to make. Driven by the 5 of Cups, another 55. So if fives are change, 5 and 5 is 10 of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The opportunity here is the King of Swords, driven by someone from the past, 6 of Cups. So that could be Pluto energy again, transformation. This one's going to go the distance. Recent past, Queen of Cups, love, love, love. Okay. Heart of the reading, Five of Swords, all these fives. And the near future, Ace of Pentacles, which was in the outcome of the reading, five. And the block, Ace of Swords, with the opportunity being the King of Swords of transformation. What we could be transforming is this. Why am I saying it like, not like, it was an old joke, and it was like Bickerby, something about trick or treat. I don't know why that's coming into play. Did you meet somebody at a Halloween party or a fancy dress or dress up party? So currently the truth is blocked. And maybe that's why the here and now is in reverse. 55, 55. That's wild in 55. Okay. What Spirit wants you to know? I wouldn't believe it if I wasn't pulling it. Five of Pentacles. Okay. So there's nothing to be had from arguing or strife. With the Five of Swords being at the heart of the reading, that's like if things stay the same, if we just kind of sit in the middle of here and now, then nothing changes because it's like the fives are canceling out each other somehow. Okay. Fighting, arguing over money. And then in the potential outcome, transformation, that is bookending the opportunity of the King of Swords and Pluto, which is transformation. It's the Phoenix energy. Okay. Money and love in the recent past, Two of Swords at a crossroad, about a Five of Swords, where it's like, I just feel like it's a no-win situation. Now the near future, the Hanged Man energy, the Enlightenment energy, you're about to do a 180, and that's where the 3D Ace of New Starts is, their Ace of Pentacles. I mean, this is a lot of synchronicity, girl. The High Priestess was driving that Ace of Swords as the block. Two of Pentacles and the environmental energy, just like we saw in the reading, back and forth on whether we want to leave somewhere or not. Spirit's advising here. Spirit's saying this is the dog that's sleeping outside the church, and these stained glass windows cracked there. 5, 10, 15, 20, the 20 of Judgment. Okay, and the potential outcome, Queen of Wands energy, Aries and Scorpio energy there, because we got Scorpio with the transformation here. Which is the way that you're going to be able to, yeah, there's the world. So completing a cycle and driving that. The Fool, honey. Wow. So to get these two cards that are pairing with each other, we have the World, and that is fueling the Fool card energy. Cycle of completion and new start all in one. This is a huge transformation. Okay. Hold on. Where is, I just put it away. Not really getting a whole lot of context here. I've got a lot of people on the board. This opportunity position is someone that you've broken bread with before. It's a cat with a kitten. Well, I guess I'm not supposed to know either. I mean, look at this. Spirit strong here right now, and we've got the Two of Swords of indecision and the Two of Pentacles. So very much like the reading, the heart of the environmental energy is crossroads, and you got crossroads 3 times, 3 different decks. Become aware of the different options or making a choice between paths. I'll be real interested to check out what that protection messages for that card. And the environmental energy, surprise. So there's your reward, I feel like, for making this change, an event that occurs suddenly and unexpectedly. It just transforms like that with a new choice. Harmony, come on. I say go, girl. Where it is, I mean, you have the love and the independence. All right, let me get you. Let's get you. Let's see if I can get anything else. I'm just getting lots of repeat. Soulmates. Near future. What's this? Ace of Pentacles. Patterns. Enjoying the show. Getting even, childish behavior. That's what this. There are no winners. It feels like adults, though. Yeah, facade. Like this foolishness. This Five of Swords. Like wherever you're at right now. Oh, okay. People pleaser, weird behavior. So this Uranus energy is basically exploding self-defeating behavior and overgiving, and putting ourselves first so that we can move towards something more harmonious. It's like you're waiting on the decision here, but this is what's waiting here. Whoever you're leaning into, whether that's a friend, a close family member, it's someone that you trust, or else you wouldn't be putting your head on their chest. Okay. Maybe that's the person that you're like going, oh my gosh, this is like kind of some next level fives. Fives are all around. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody has maybe it's a hidden motives there. If that Queen of Cups is like mother with the money energy, it feels a little, I mean, because Five of Swords is gaslighting. So I don't know if you're gaslighting yourself about the ability to make a change. We don't get lots of chances to see that world card come up and complete a cycle. I would take it, especially so you can go the distance here. You can go further than you've gone before. I hope that helps you. I know it was pretty vague because we had lots of people and fives and twos. I can't get over those double fives. That's kind of crazy. I hope it helps you, Miss Brandy. Let me know, please. All right, Miss Peg. Brandy and Monica, thank you. This is a big shift, girlfriend. Boy, it's about things is about to heat up in your neck of the woods. Oh, and what wanted me to see when I was talking about that was the Taurus moon today, and it does this every month at 2 degrees because Taurus is exalted at 2 degrees when the moon is in Taurus. All right. Woo! I want the skinny. I'm just cutting the deck, another 523, and it says peace. Go to the right. Head east here, Brandy. Head east. 555. Okay. And we got Miss Peg's gonna be listening in the car. Maybe I'll give her a second to either get in the car or Peg, I can always bump you after Judy to give you a chance to get settled. All right, let me know. I need a sip. That's crazy, Brandy. Did you see that? Did you see that? Okay, good. All right. Okay, next up, Miss Peg. Temperance energy and Page of Cups here on coming on the incoming. Temperance, where you're going. All right, energy and advice for Miss Peg here. If you are watching after the live, then you can simply fast forward through my through my shuffling. Okay. I even listen. When I have to timestamp, I listen to me on 1.5 speed. Well, hi, Miss Kay Linda. Absolutely, you can. Thanks for being here. And let me know if you want me to keep calling you Kay Linda. I can call you anything you want, honey. Thanks for being here. Usually during my lives, we just get into shenanigans. So if you like shenanigans, you're in the right place. Okay. Do check out the general reading though, because it was flipping gorgeous. All right, make sure I'm not turned over here. Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, Peg. All right, one more shuffle here. Oh, I don't always cut the cards, but that's what I was told to do. Okay, let's get your oracles out here. It's just, Clinda. Okay, cool. Awesome. That's cool. It did you see Wicked, the second one? When she kept correcting Linda, like she was like, it's Linda. And then the people kept going, okay, Glenda. Like that would be annoying. Okay, get my name right. All right, Miss Peg, a change in the wind. I know you have, I believe you have this deck. It's the 12 card, which we did see in the potential outcome. All right, and surrounding you, ooh, well, Ace of Pentacles action that was in the outcome as well, because there's a treasure chest and a sea turtle, Treasure Island, and it's a 9. Today is a 9 day. Okay, and did you get this before? Underneath that's TikTok. I'll keep it in mind. Okay. Oh, that's kind of interesting. It's like earth, water. But then there's this hot air balloon with the TikTok and then message in a bottle. Half of 30 is 15. When you cross, this feels like this treasure's coming here as elicited by the bending of the notes. Okay, just saying. I like it's like desert too, and wind and clouds, so it might be air, water, air and earth. Okay, Miss Peg. Miss Peggy Peg. No, we already had our cut. All right. You're coming in as the 5 of Pentacles. The situation is 4 of Swords. We are healing either, you're coming in as 5 of Pentacles. That's like either putting someone out, putting the dog outside. Is someone saying nothing but the dog in me? I wouldn't throw Snoop out. I'd invite him in and hopefully he comes bearing gifts. All right, recent opportunity here, 3 of Swords. Recent past, 9 of Pentacles. Heart of the reading, Wheel of Fortune. Fate can turn, 5 of Wands, near future. Reverse Tower. So trying to avoid a tower here at the moment. Why is the dog out? Nothing but the dog in me. What Spirit wants you to know, Knight of Cups, which was the near future energy of the general reading. And will you or won't you? 2 of Pentacles, you're going to continue to either go back and forth or continue to carry a lot of burden here. Okay. So if there's any bickering going on currently in the house and you're like, get the bickering out of my house, near future, they still gonna be able to bitch anyway. Okay, that's a little odd message, but Five of Pentacles and pattern of lack. Are you putting yourself last? Well, that's exactly what the spinning of the nodes is. The split, the 15 on the 30 TikTok. Ready for the upgrade? Yeah, I would be too if patterns of lack, patterns of being left out, patterns of being out, like of the home, but not in the home. Okay. Driving the healing, Two of Swords, crossroads. Driving the opportunity of Three of Swords is the Page of Pentacles. So Three of Swords, fear of heartbreak. I'd be fearing all that bickerbacking. Page of Pentacles. So 3D delivery coming from the outside. Someone delivering heartache, delivering a fear, letting you know about a fear. And it's interesting with these dogs because it's the Pentacles suit. Swords are birds. Tower's a bird. Wheel of Fortune is a cock. A rooster. Okay. Recent past, 99. Nine of Cups, driving the Nine of Pentacles. Independence. And then wish fulfillment. Like, did you have a taste of it? And it felt damn good? Heart of the reading, 10 of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. We got 99 and 1010. Guys, these synchronicities today are crazy. Near future, victory over the Five of Wands. Good. So there's progression. This is after a long battle, though. The battle being like just bickering. The Five of Wands remembers like somebody's the ball hogger. They don't want to be a good teammate. They just want to be the one that gets to score the goals. Okay, so victory over the Five of Wands here in the near future. What's the block of the Tower? Eight of Pentacles. So that can be like denoting 8 years. This is a Great Dane. A Great Dane may fall. Ooh. Great Dane may fall. That is a very weird message. Seven of Cups. What Spirit wants you to know is driving the Knight of Cups. The cups are cats. So again, independence energy, cat driving a cat. Seven of Cups driving the Knight of Cups. So someone can see you as like spoiled for choice or having many options in front of you. It can also just be, yes, I'm open to love, but I'm torn here. It's emotional fragmentation, right? Especially because it's bookending the Two of Swords. I can't decide at this crossroads. Potential outcome, Two of Pentacles, driven by the Ace of Wands. Here comes the match, girl. Here comes the match, bookending aces. So Ace of Wands driving the Pentacles, whichever one lights you up. This might be a chance. Take that opportunity for the King of Swords, for that transformation, and the Page of Swords. So delivering the information, transforming words, transforming flight, transforming thoughts. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. Page of Swords. So the opportunity here is for the Page of Swords to drive the Magician energy, all four aces of potential. But first, the transformation here, the heart of the outcome energy, is going to involve putting the kibosh here. Do we get the Ace of Swords? So that's what this can convert to, but the transformation of or actual person, King of Swords, link putting the kibosh on a King of Swords or transforming in order for your energy to walk towards the sunlight. Because remember, the ten of Swords is like, yes, a tough ending, but it's coming to a close. It's nearing the end of its cycle because the sun is going to come up again. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. It feels like the transformation here is, yeah, of course it has to have an ending. What's this, Ten of Swords, King of Swords? Okay. What's your, transformation 3 times. 6 of Pentacles, your daily life, what we juggle every single day. Driving the Page of Wands is the 13 Death card. New spark, using your effort stick, and the Magician. What's the Ten of Swords for? Ten of Swords driven by King of Swords. Nope, I don't want that one. Context on victory. I want to get to near future. Context on the victory over arguments and disagreeing on how to build a star. It's like they're not working as a team. They might have different dreams. Okay, so 5 of Wands being driven by victory of 6 of Wands, the ability to control or influence the actions and decisions or others. Is someone's fucking tantrums like being the main reason here of someone acting like they're allowed to be this 5 of Wands energy? I mean, the opportunities to be done with it. Yeah, in the bottom of the deck, inaction. 2 of Swords driving the situation of healing. Like we can be sitting in that same spot a year from now, or we can be moving on to victory here. Clarify 10 of Swords being driven by King of Swords. Oh, 2. Okay, yeah, cold and choices. Yeah, we saw that you coming in as this. So cold is emotional detachment or lack of empathy, being unfeeling or not showing emotions. And then choices, becoming aware of different options or making a choice between paths. That was our outcome clarification. And family there at the bottom of the deck. That can be denoted in the 10 of Pentacles at the heart of the environmental energy. Support, shared history, belonging, protection, and emotional bonds formed through blood or chosen family. Love that. Did I get anything else Peg needs to know here to make a decision to move towards her own healing and opening her heart so this Wheel of Fortune can be activated? Right here. Communication. approaching voicemail or awaiting a text. Okay. And we've got this bridge energy there, saying third party relationship. So that can be whatever is sitting in between the two, which can be anything. It can be work, it can be religion, it can be culture, it can be family. Okay. I just feel let's see, advice. See if I can get you. Message in a bottle's coming. Yeah, never ending story underneath that. I feel like you already know how that first path ends. Yeah, because it's the sand timer. It's just, and then underneath that, you got there's your 2 roads, honey. Happy, happy, or never ending story. And there's the luck of the serendipity with the 4-leaf clover. Okay. Use that yang energy. That's not a whole lot because I didn't see barely any people and just a lot of transition cards day to day. But there is a change in the wind as we started off and heading towards Treasure Island, moving from land to sea. A 180 of the Hanged Man energy. Getting ready to do a switchy, changey, rearrangey of some sort. Okay. Next up, we got Miss Judy Jude in the house. Judy Jude. Okay. Don't you just love the nicknames that I give you? I hope that one's okay. Peg's always been Miss Peggy. Although I do like Peggy Sis. I think that's cute. All right. Not as an exciting reading, Peg, as I've seen, but that 15 card cutting that 30 card really got me at the bending of the nodes energy and the TikTok, because we had the clocks and then the 2 of Pentacles, the clocks on the 2 of Pentacles in the main read. And then we had the sand timer, or the sand timer. You know what I mean? Is it called a sand timer? Maybe. All righty here. Miss Judy, let's see what's happening for you. I giggled about your reading last week. You better go. All right. Oh, good. Okay. Okay, Glinda. Good. You saw Wicked. She's go. My name is spelled with no E. Oh, you do understand. Okay. All right. Are you choosing happy? I love to hear that. I love hearing that. All right. Empress here wanted to fly out for you, Miss Judy. I'll take note. 4 of Pentacles, holding on to your Empress status. Could be. We do have the moon in Taurus, which is Empress energy. Okay. And we got Taurus in Mars. Taurus is Venus driven, which is about emptying the mind of distorting thoughts, beliefs, and habits via meditation and open-mindedness. And letting go of like right versus wrong thinking. Okay, Judy, you're coming in as the King of Swords. And we've got 3 of Wands here as a situation, manifesting 33, which we had in our general, 3 of Swords opportunity. Recent past, High Priestess, intuition there. Heart of the reading, Five of Wands. Five of Wands, Leo energy. Okay, and yeah, I said that, and then we got the sun here as the block, happiness as the block. Five of Pentacles. Boy, those five changes just want to keep coming out, and transformation here is the opportunity. Four of Pentacles and ending in the Empress. Okay. Transforming. Four of Pentacles can be like really having to watch your pennies, but it's the end of that. That's what's transforming. And then look how cute this dang Empress card is. Isn't she cute? I love she's holding an Ankh, and it has the Venus symbol. And then she's also like tapping her finger on a leaf. Huh. Oh, it's not that she's dropping it down in the hole. It's like she's summoning it up. That's because the Empress calls in. She summons in energy when we attract it. Okay, let's see what's driving your King of Swords. Healing, Four of Swords, and healing that Three of Swords here. Okay, and Temperance energy, alchemizing, blending of situations, families, time, energy, effort after a long time. Or alchemizing, that also represents Two of Cups. You are alchemizing a Three of Wands with that new ship that's coming in. I'm adjusting what I'm wishing for. Now, in the opportunity, Four of Cups driving the Three Swords. So I like the look of this cat's face. It's going like this. Four of Cups. So this cat is not dissatisfied, though. Is it because this cat ate the canary? I don't know what the saying is. Something about, isn't there a saying about a cat that ate the canary? Oh, okay. So Three of Swords being this, fear of heartbreak, or kind of like it's just a fear because it's not here yet. So the Four of Cups can be just the way that you look at, your eyes are closed to a cup that's being on offer here. Okay. And that could be you're not looking at the cup. You're like, no, thank you. It could just be a fear of heartbreak, honey. We'll see what else goes on here in the past. In 1111, the Four of Wands, that's where Chiron is right now. That's the chop wood energy. And the High Priestess. A lot of meditation and tempering the way that maybe we meditate, or the way that we are calling in what it is that we want to attract. Ooh, heart of the environmental energy, King of Cups. That's diplomacy, someone being diplomatic. And then maybe, are you being a pain in the ass, Judy? Yeah, I don't like that. Hey, we all have our moments, but it's like like the King of Cups is trying to help you build a new dream, a new star with that Five of Wands. I feel like this is just a shift in another one. Look at near future, the Seven of Cups. Look at her face. Yeah, I didn't even see that. I was going off of this kitty on the Four of Cups. I'm not looking at that cup that's on offer for me. I don't usually get this kind for you, Jude. Yeah. Ah, it feels like, yeah, because your son, your happiness is the block. I feel like this is self you're the one holding the knife here. If I caught you, I mean, this is a whole mood. Have I caught you in a mood? What, Judy? I have caught you in a mood. Okay, yeah, driving the Seven of Cups, the Hierophant, tradition. Maybe traditionally here, it's like this is a lesson over having a fear of like choosing because you're afraid what's going to be in the cup. Well, that's the whole point of trusting your intuition, right? You know which cup to choose. The Five of Change, and we've got, look at all these changes. Heart of the reading, Five of Wands. What Spirit wants you to know, you might be putting yourself out here. I feel like that's self-inflicted. Okay, hold on. Let's see what's driving the sun and the block. Nine of Wands. This is like a pattern. This is exhaustion of like, I'm tired of not being happy. So we can continue. The shadow of Nine of Wands, of course, is repeating a pattern. The sun, when we have a 19 day, is is cyclical, right? It cycles. Is it a time of year? Why am I hearing a time of year? Is there some anniversary or something that makes you sad, babe? Coming up. The magician energy, what spirit wants you to know. The environment, here's all four aces of potential coming to you out of love. Book ending temperance. It'd be very healing. Okay. What's driving that transformation? The Eight of Pentacles, like putting the time in, becoming an expert at transforming. This is a major lesson about change, babe. Like, like, I don't, I just feel like you're very adventurous and you normally, I wouldn't be like, it's just like nothing is satisfying. Are you hard to please? All right, the devil energy driving the Four of Pentacles. So a pattern of withholding or a pattern of holding back. What are those dogs that um like always saving for a rainy day? It's the dog that the Saint Bernard that saves people in the snow. It's like if it feels like there's a pattern of holding on or holding back. But then Empress. Oh yeah, baby. Ten of Pentacles driving the Empress. Again, I will come bring my you. Oh boy. I feel, yeah, I think it's like you might be being a pain in the butt, but you gonna go. Okay. What's this whole mood? What's this whole mood? Six of Swords. It's just like, okay, you're getting to calmer waters. It's just temporary. Oh, Six of Swords being driven by, there's a swan there. Again, all the swords are birds. Being driven by the Hanged Man. And somehow it got reversed. So instead of, again, it should have been this way, but it came out this way. Oh, doing a dance. You're just playing like you're not gonna change it up. But you're like just it's like a little bit of a show. Like you just want what you want when you want it. Um oh This is so much better. Like on the outcome, it is the end of having to hold back. Come on, Ten of Pentacles, driving the Empress. And the heart of this is all around like that. You don't have to hold on. And Five of Pentacles, what Spirit wants you to know, it's a mentality that you can change with your magic stick there. Eight of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. Come on. And it transforms you into the Empress that you've always deserved to be. I feel like it's time to let you be put first here, Judy. All right. Let's see what the Oracle here. What's this all about, Spirit? What's this all about for Judy? What I said, the healing in Aries was chop wood, carry water. And we've got a 42, which is a 6. If you want to look that up, it's Colette Baron Reed. I mean, you can't go wrong with oracles from her. I like that she gives multiple scenarios. Come on, babe. You're on the precipice of a big change here. Come to the edge, 36 energy. Stop playing like you ain't gonna go. Oh, I don't think I have any. It just feels like a whole mood. That's it. Why is she closing her eyes over here? Family, this Four of Cups, crossed by a cross, religious beliefs, spirituality, surrender, Empress, prayers, and the battle between good and evil. It's the way that you are thinking. You can either think this is a whole new world, or I can be pouty pants here and just always feel like the shoe's about, what does that mean? The shoe's about to drop. I don't think that's the same. Shoe on the other foot. The shoe's about to drop. The battle between, well, we've got 13. We do have, we have patterns, and then we have battling the Empress. Okay. Makes more sense. Okay, chop wood, carry water here. And again, come to the edge. Anything else Judy needs to know? What do we need to know about this Five of Change here? Anything else? Options, come on. All right, juggling connections, but here I'm just seeing this as the paths. And she's going like, And then we got around winter here. Maybe that's when you say yes, or maybe that's when you're like, oh, you're coming around to the idea or something. Like if you could see my feet underneath the table, they're also going out. So, Diva, Judy in a mood. Oh boy, what is going on? Hody do. I need to wet my whistle. Oh boy. Okay, can you tell I got my hair chopped? Finally got my roots did, but the sides are normally like more down to here. So feel a little short, but it needed it. It needed it bad. New perspective. Oh, Judy, you crack me up. I swear to God. You can come stay with me, Judy. Come keep me entertained. Oh, because you had boys, right? You didn't have girls. So, oh boy. I grew up in a whole house full of girls with one freaking bathroom. So, yeah. Try to do that when two of them are in high school at the same time. Oh, all right. Well, you still ended up the Empress, but I think despite yourself. Oh, mood. All right. King of Wands there on the bottom. Okay. Miss Kaylee, you're up next. I hope that helped a little bit. I would definitely look at, I love this. The definitions of this card are really pretty. Ooh, you got your John Lennon and your 20 of Judgment right here. And damn, keep going. Yin, right underneath that. Told you. Imagine being the Empress that you've always deserved to be, babe. That's right. And I'd say, about damn time. All right, we've got Miss Judy Jude, and then we have Kaylee, then Kathy. Okay, okay. That is a new marker. It doesn't show up very much. It's peach. I like it. All right. Ooh, I like the way they shuffle. You got to shuffle sideways here. You got to ride side saddle. Oh, you're welcome. Wasn't as exciting as last week's. Oh, and guys, send some love if you can. Just close your eyes and just send some love to Miss Diana. She texted. I didn't get a chance to hit her back, but she had to go to a funeral, so that's why she's not here with us for date night tonight. We're sending you love there, Misty. Okay. Yeah, that Imagine card. And that's the crescent moon waxing. So that would be a fresh start. Might just feel kind of like there's nothing going on right now. Like, I just gotta chop wood and carry water and it's boring. Well, yeah, it is. You ain't wrong about that. All right, Miss Kelly. How many hours were you in the car today? Uh, I don't think anybody else said anything about cutting out, but please tell me. No, my microphone's okay. It's on the right one. All right, Miss Kaylee, what's a happening? Oh, that was nice and smooth. All righty. All right. Well, I just said you were in the car all day today, but your time to go, you already been going. It's a 45 energy. And this is about like if you can see there, I mean, this is like the portal energy that we got coming. Chance to step on a new timeline, but you're already going. Why did I do that? Thinker, 45, 44 countdown. And she's on like building blocks. And then we've got the change in the wind there. 12. These are all like outsides, cloudy, it's misty, it might be like hard visibility. Okay, orphaned with the 5 card underneath the thinker. 45, 44. Change in the wind, let that time to go. This doesn't feel like yours. This feels like, is this a side by side? Let's see. These guys over here, actually. I need more room. And change it up every time. Okay. There's the star. That is a card that's deeply personal to our own self of what that long held dream was. He like chillaxing there underneath the North Star. And he has like He's like two different animals. It's like he has a dragon's butt, but then a king cobra, like at the end of his tail. That's pretty badass. Situation, King of Wands. Opportunity, Five of Pentacles. That card will not quit today. Change in the wind. Okay. Driving your star or your dream. Victory, Six of Swords, or excuse me, moving to calmer waters. I mean, nice tranquil face there. The Magician is driving the King of Wands. I see it. I want it. It's mine. I'm going for this new beginning. And opportunity is to end a pattern of the Five of Wands, Nine of Wands, guiding the Five of Pentacles. Recent past. Oh, I told from the bottom. Seven of Swords is guiding the Three of Swords. So that would be 10 swords, dear. We're in uh, 10 of Swords now with the Sun and Gemini currently. So we put an ending to somebody's Seven of Swords here into a 10 of Swords. Okay, little tarot math there. A Heart of the Reading, Queen of Wands. That's you. Near future, Six of Pentacles. Everyday living, that's balance. Why is the dog puking? Oh, it looks like it's not a dog ate my homework. It's like the dog ate the laundry. Like, just again, Six of Pentacles, we all have six. It's just our daily life. It's literally the things we do every day. Driving the Queen of Wands is the 1111 Four of Wands, Aries. And that's again in healing and Chiron. It's the heart of the reading. I like that. Near future, Knight of Cups here, a love offer, and it's much more balanced. It's kind of like when dogs throw up, but it looks like he's eating a pair of pants or a pair of jeans. Let me come back to that. Block, Eight of Wands, communication, also Sag. Driving the block was the Judgment, not being made on someone else's part, perhaps. Trying to block the Judgment card, Archangel Gabriel. Is a continuous lesson that comes up over and over. And interesting that the orphaned card with the five here, that can kind of represent that Five of Pentacles. Is that the thinker person here that might feel orphaned? That we're not communicating to? Maybe oh, okay, because if they're like on the thinking side of things, and it's not making a judgment call in reverse. Seven of Cups, not sure which way to go, or spoiled for choice. Nine of Cups is driving the seven. Okay, Eight of Swords in the environmental energy, all up in your head about what? The Hanged Man. Now, I put that incorrectly and it flipped around again. So reverse. Instead, there's no waiting. Hanged Man waits. But in reverse, it's like no waiting. And do we do something quickly here, or is this somebody else all up in their head? Feels like this is another person here. Okay. Two of Cups and Four of Cups, equaling Six Cups. Be someone from the past. Eight of Swords is driving the reversed Hangman. It's kind of like, I have to get out of this mental prison now. The new jumpstart, the springboard into this Two of Cups, and then the potential outcome, book ending the Hanged Man in reverse, is 10 of Cups. Jumping in, did we springboard into a new 10 of Cups with this Two of Cups? Yeah, it's like See the Ten of Cups, the Siamese cats, the twins. It's like someone that feels orphaned is like, I'm not looking at what's going on. They're like, are they thinking by themselves on the porch, on the stoop? Is this the one you left behind here with the time to go? Four of Swords healing there in the bottom, 44 energy. They'd be all right. 10 of Wands. So it's like their healing is not your burden, honey. You don't have to carry that 10 of Wands. That's let them do their thing. That's not your job. What is this opportunity though for 9 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles? Close it just feels like closing a cycle, or we're exhausted just from this feeling of lack. But why is the opportunity just to end the cycle, not go around around the rodeo again? Yeah, I'm asking about that. The end, the not going around the rodeo of disharmony. The mismatch of different perspectives, ideas, or actions, conflict between people, ideas, or elements. And on the bottom of the deck, this is the person boo-hooing. The one that feels orphaned. This person feels controlled, manipulated, or that the decision wasn't in their hands. And then they have a chess player there underneath that puppet energy, like competition, success, skills. Like, I don't want to look at her happiness. Well, if you knew what to do while you had it, then maybe you wouldn't be in this situation. Okay. Advice or anything else Kaylee needs to know? Obsession. Yeah, they're not happy here. Okay, obsession and butterfly. So obsession, holding on, can't let go, clinging. That's what that is. The one that is sitting on the stoop pouting. And then it says butterflies, devotion, can't stop smiling, happiness, and feeling complete. Like, well, that's you. Sorry about your luck. And disharmony. Those are two opposite. Was that person a curmudgeon? Did you just say what's a curmudgeon? Water signs on the bottom there, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And a call, expressing conversation, somebody wanting to hear your voice. What Spirit wants you to know. 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups. No, it's Clover. I don't see any issues with you, but there's another energy here that is completely out of sorts. I don't know if you know about that or not, or if they're like being proud and acting like they're fine. They ain't. No, they ain't. I hope there isn't really much here to tell you that you didn't know, I don't think, other than the heart of the reading, feeling like your confidence has come back because of a 4 of Wands here, an 11-11 connection. Go, girl. You already went. So the point, at this point, it would be moot, right? Change is already here. There's that 12. I would say, because that hangman came out in the reverse, check the protection message on the change in the wind. Kayla, you can just Google it and just say, change in the wind card from Wisdom of the Oracle. And it should pop right up. Most of them do nowadays. Okay, who we got up? Miss Kath. Miss Kath in the house. Let me know you there. Okay, and if you guys are checking for me, making sure we got everybody covered here. I did promise myself that I wasn't going to have dinner at 10 o'clock this night. We have one son and many that call me mom. Okay. My 8 kids. Oh, that's awesome. A date night. That's freaking adorable. Oh my gosh, I was not. I know you would never guess it, but would you guys guess that I was a very difficult teenager? I'm like, but I wasn't home that much. I was really always at practice, school, friends. Like we had two a days just like the football players. So like especially in the summertime, I was not there. Okay. Miss Kathy, let me get the shuffle going. All right. Where are you going on your date night? Dylan, I'm still in the car. Were you talking to somebody else? Oh, no, you're telling me. I'm like, how many hours did you travel today? Sorry. I thought maybe you had your voice thing on and you're like, Dylan, I'm still in the car. And it came out on the All righty. Seven of Swords and Justice flew out there just as a FYI. Here we got a King of Pentacles, Swords and Justice, King of Pentacles. Oh, so if that person tried to kind of like skate away, Kaylee, or not skate away, just um not contribute uh other than finances. I mean, it so surprises me whenever I see that energy, especially with young people. Like I get it for us old people. I saw the Lovers, Page of Swords. Um, but when you're younger, it's like you don't. It's not unless his parents were like old people age, or raised by your grandparents, and you can like kind of grow up a little stiff and not in a good way. All right. And then yeah, Clinda was after Aaron. All right. So Kathy, Aaron, and Clinda. You are up. Miss Kathy, what's Kathy need to know? Please and thank you, Spirit. Oh, it's awfully fast. You ready to go? Okay. Oh, interesting. 339 for a total of 40. We are on a 27 day. So if it's currently, we've got that sand timer energy here of a never ending story. That's card 37. And then we have Between Worlds. So and that's a 3 card, making it a 40. We're about to go from a never ending story here that was like a black and white, like, and then a life's about to jump into Technicolor. And that flamingo is wearing a crown. Hot pink. Flamingos also balance. Oh, do you guys know why I never knew this? And I'm like, is that really true? Is someone bullshitting me that because flamingos mostly eat shrimp, it's something that chemically reacts and it's why they turn pink? Is that true? Ah, is that true? And inside that little sand timer, Kathy, it's a heart, but I can't totally see all the words on it. I just see love, and it's a clock, or it's either a clock or like a north south, and it looks like it's pointing southeast. Southeast. Okay. Ooh, I like that. New life. That bending of the nodes is working for you, and it's a 39 card, a 12. That would be definitely a 180 from that never ending story. Okie dokie. Miss Kathy, we're in the in-between, and then the new life does require the end of one life to start anew, using your Queen of Swords discernment there, cutting something out perhaps. Okay, Ace of Swords. Yes, that's the truth. Don't know what you're cutting out, but that's what gets you here between. Oh, I see, Spirit. Thank you. It's like this. That's what I just saw in my mind's eye. This is what gets you from the never-ending story into this new life. Okay. We're done because I just had our flyer. You're coming in. The truth about a Five of Wands. You're coming in as that Ace of Swords, about ready to either deliver your truth, or there's a fancy mirror there right behind her, like one of the old school handhelds, like vintage. This is an old story about bickerbacking, or about leadership, about teamwork, about someone hogging the ball, and the opportunity, to put a kibosh is the 10 swords, and you're already coming in as Ace of Swords, so you're here. You are killing this never-ending story, whatever that is. Okay. The recent past, told you, Two of Wands. You already made a decision here. Heart of the reading, Five of Cups. I'm not crying out. I'm tired of looking at those 3 cups. I'm ready for my 2 cups, and so you are. Whatever you're cutting out, that's the yes decision to keep going with that, because near future star. Reconnecting back to what it is that you do want, no longer accepting what you don't. The block, Queen of Wands, could be confidence. Okay. The 10 of Cups, what Spirit wants you to know, yes, this flamingo, whatever decision, however you are moving from a black and white life to a life of Technicolor, Spirit's all for it. You're reaching for a cup, honey. That's it. And he's reaching for one particular cup. That's you focusing on your cup. In this deck, 4 of the cups are upright. It's like he's pouring in. See, it's like a little pouring into your own cup, and then that way the other cup comes to you. That's cool. Hello, partnership, wish fulfillment. I did see the Lovers while I was shuffling. 3 of Cups here, reunion, and the potential outcome. What's this truth about here? Knight of Pentacles. It's taken you a long time to have this loyalty to self. The Hanged Man is a situation of the 5 of Wands. That's what you're turning on its end. 10 of Swords, opportunity, being driven by the Wands. You're not repeating this cycle. It's exhausting. You're like, I'm already at the Ace of Swords. Maybe this is like the ending hasn't quite happened yet, or you have decided, but you haven't crossed over into that new world. 3 and the 3 with the between worlds, and then reunion, 3 of Cups. Celebration. You're going to be celebrating again. Driving the 2 of Wands in the past, 8 of Cups. Yeah, you made a decision to walk away from something. I don't know what. Heart of the reading, boundaries. And I don't know if those were self-imposed boundaries of like, nope, if it interrupts me pouring into my own cup and me focusing on what I do want as far as fulfilling emotions, then it's a no. That's what you put a boundary up against. Okay, you're standing your ground here. Near future, what's driving the healing of the star is dissatisfaction in the past here of love, unfulfilled emotions. Wasn't emotionally satisfying. If it's not emotionally satisfying, then it's a fuck no. If it's not a hell yes, it's like the vibe of if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. Good. Nine of Swords in reverse, driving that Queen of Wands. So you need some more rest, honey. Like, the more you rest, the more confident you'll feel. And the block here, and it does feel like this Nine of Swords because it's a progression. Nine of Swords to Ten of Swords, whatever was making you feel not confident, that's what you're cutting out. And you're not bookending their diagonal. You're not 99 problems, but what isn't one? Boundaries. Good. Ace of Cups in the heart of the Ten of Cups. Geez, new love offer. And because you focus that mind shift on what it is that you did want, you did a 180 here with that Five of Cups. You're not focusing on what was lost. And we do have the Hanged Man driving the situation. This is a whole attitude shift. A reunion here with the Five of Pentacles. Is this someone you've put out before? Do we see the Six of Cups? No. I feel like if this is this how what you're changing here at this new life, if you move, is this a person who like hits you up for money? I would ask what they want first before you get together with them. Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands. Is this a person waving their magic stick, being like, but I love you, heart of the potential outcome. But you've put them out before, possibly. Reunion, Empress 33, and a pattern. Yeah, this Ace of Wands is somebody that is like, comes around for a good time, not a long time. And yes, we all have those situations in the past where that's just what's convenient. We're busy, whatever. Not looking for anything serious, but I feel like you are now. Seven of Swords, putting the kibosh. Yeah, this person that's coming around to ask for money. They try to do it in a roundabout way, but they come waving that magic stick, saying the magic words. I get it. But no, I don't think you're Seven of Swords, Four of Swords. Yeah, you're healing, being like, okay, fine. You're not doing that anymore. Because the Empress only seeks its equal. So you being in that vibration, Spirit wants you to know this is what brings in the Ten of Cups. Whole attitude shift with this boundary. Somebody's like, yeah, like I want to see you, I miss you, but then they hit you up for money. I don't know if that's true. That's just what the vibe I'm getting here. Give me context on this. Oh, you know that person. Okay. All right. I'll leave it alone then. I won't get into your business. I do want to know about the star, though, the near future. Know you're healing, accepting less than what you want. Three. Ooh, it's the ear squeezy on that, too. Yeah, you are healing, accepting less than what you want. An empty trunk, feeling like you're in a void that's empty. Like, yeah, it might be fun for a minute, but then you're going to freaking ask me for money? No. Mm-hmm. 10 of Cups, much. Passionate emotional connection between partners, often involving attraction, desire, and commitment. Yes, giving yourself the love that you deserve here, you healing that void or accepting what you don't want. That's the universe that you tell the universe, like, no, that's not good enough for me anymore, universe. Gifty. I like that. Oh, yeah. Justice. There's your karmic justice. The scales will balance there for you. I mean, you got new life. Please look up that card. Google it. I think this is sooner rather than later. You're healing that pattern of the never-ending story, honey. I like that a lot. Really, that is amazing. Anything else Kathy needs to know? Confused came out reverse. And you came in as the Ace of Swords. Yeah. Avoid inside. No more. You're closing this lid. Close chapter. That's literally what Uranus. And Uranus is trining your sun then too. Around fall. I need to work on my what's that called? Kaylee. What's it called when you're hot girl summer? I need to find the hot girl again. This girl swallowed her. I'm not bad mouthing myself. I just know where I'm at, and that's okay. Like I'm not. It's all right. I'll get back there. I'm just gonna move my butt again. All right. That's what happens when you've taught fitness classes for 26 years and then have an entire year of grief and you're not exercising. That'll put the LBs on. That's for sure. Okay. I hope that was great, Kathy. I like that shift. So, guys, like, I never remember, like, even 5 minutes after I pull cards, what I feel like. Remember when you pulled? Nope. But I remember how it feels. I remember how your energy feels when you're able to come back and be part of the crew. So, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Okay. Miss Erin is up next. Hot girl summer. Thank you. I thought that was it. It's like, am I saying it wrong? Am I going to lose cool points? I don't care if I lose cool points, by the way. I like to make fun of myself, and out of love, right? It's not like, oh my gosh, I'm so blah, blah, blah. No, I just need to move my ass. That's all. I'm fluffy and I'm tired of looking like a busted can of biscuits and not fitting in my jeans. So I'm highly motivated. Since summertime is here. And my skin color matches that busted can of biscuits. We'll get there. We will get there. Okay, Miss Lost in Lavender, I got you, Erin. Okay. Get you shuffled here. What does Miss Erin need to know today? Okay. Moving to calmer waters, hon. Coming out of some rough waters there, moving towards more peace. Okay, that's always good. King of Pentacles as the situation. That's kind of husband energy for me, or it can just simply be a Taurus in your life. Temperance, beautiful, as the opportunity for moving to this calmer waters, possibly with a relationship. Recent past, there was a 180. Yeah, that whatever was going on before has flipped the script. Heart of the reading, Knight of Pentacles. So with the situation being the King of Pentacles and the heart being the Knight, the kings are the ones that give the authority to deploy the Knight. All right. And the Knight that delivers the Pentacles, delivering time, money, energy, or resources. Okay. Near future, 8 of Cups. With the cat, independence, I'll look at the bottom to see what you might be walking away from. But if the opportunity is a healing after a long, being able to re-alchemize, able to blend again. Okay, lost the connection. Okay. Okay. So I don't know when it cut out there. Near future, I think what you're walking away from is the tumultuousness, because we're tempering the energies here. But and the block is the Ace of Cups. So an Ace of Cups is a new love or a renewal of love. So that can always, it can go up or down when it's in the block. It's something to always watch out for. Hangman can also denote enlightenment and not only just a flip in a situation. What maybe that's what the rough waters was. It's like we weren't focusing on the love, or like kind of some love was lost. All down the middle, earth energies here, honey. So the Hermit being what Spirit wants you to know. This is like how we started off the beginning of the reading. We're on the 9th step today. Today's a 9-day because the date adds up and reduces to 9. So what are we? This is like Spirit's like, okay, you the boss, you know what this is. You've had plenty of experience on this path because the Hermit is an OG on the spiritual path. Outcome energy, potential outcome, the Empress. All right. Ace of Wands guiding the 6 of Swords. Sometimes a night of good sex just puts you right in the back in the right mindset and brings peace. So I don't know if that's what that was, but I'm mad at that. The Ace of Wands is like a spark. It could have been like a peace offering of some sort here, because 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment as the situation. It's a person saying, you're my wish fulfillment. When we're happy, when we pour into our own cups, the money falls from the sky. Venus energy there, driving temperance and what was healing. Ouch. Yeah, 9 of Swords. So we are tempering the pain of 9 of Swords, not being able to sleep. Something like when our brain is like, and we can't not think about it, drives you kind of nuck and futz. You're healing that. Oops, there's my OLPs. Where's my phone? I hear it. As long as you guys can't hear it, it's fine. We almost done. I'm almost ready to let you go. In the past, driving that hanged man energy was making a different decision. That's why the 180. And that's why moving from rough to calm waters. Heart of the reading, yes, that's true. Ace of Swords, driving the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe that was like the peace offering, the loyalty piece. We remembered why we actually liked each other. Please tell me you're with somebody, because this looks like, I don't know who else this would be if it's not a love situation. Now in the near future, there's a King of Wands here, fire energy, just someone who, usually King of Wands are pretty yummy, but they fiery, they can have an attitude. It depends if they're in their shadow or their light. It can be, especially with that 2 of Wands, fire. Okay, this sounds weird. Okay, okay, I've never gotten this from a King of Wands. Is this somebody that thinks their shit don't stink? Forgive the phrase. I can't not say it. And you've been here a few times now, so you've witnessed my mouth. Is it somebody that thinks their shit doesn't stink? Oh, okay, you're okay. Well, it's improving, but in the near future, and then why I'm laughing even more is because look at the cat's butt. You're like, you can't bother me with your attitude and with your I am holier than thou. I mean, somebody likes themselves. Why the block to the Ace of Cups? Seven of Pentacles. It's like a long standing maybe issue. It's like someone keeps digging up shit from the past, bringing up old issues that are tired, and you're like, stop. You're like, stop looking for things to make me not like you. Okay. Is it at least 9 years? I don't know. You've definitely had a lot of experience. You got this is interesting, all the same color, all down the middle, all the earth energy. What's driving the Hermit? What spirit wants you to know? There are three kings here. So two on the external. King of Cups is diplomacy. So are you the one that's diplomatic and kind of keeps the peace? Looks like if you're the Empress energy, she only accepts her equal. And we've got three out of the four kings, which would mean an emperor. You only um you only accept energy of the same level. Okay, the moon and the Empress, the moon driving the Empress. I would say if this person is a worrywart and they put on airs like they're not, I don't mean to be offensive, but it does look like you're just like, okay, oh yeah, you think your shit doesn't stink, then here's my ass. It's like when you just put the tail and like walk away and like whatever. So moon illusion driving the Empress, feminine energy. So this would the outcome of this healing, like of whatever you're ruminating about, if that's you or this person, there'll be a solution here by the time of um, the full moon. Illusion. Like that'll lift. So that's like in 2 weeks from now. Sunday is the new moon, so the full moon will be 2 weeks out from that. Empress, Chariot, Star. Okay, good. Long time, long time, long time. Dang. How long you guys been married? The moon, Queen of Wands, and Five of Cups. Is he a pain in the ass, but he's good looking, so you're just like, let him get away with shit. Like you're a pain in the ass, but you cute. Is it? Uh, Empress, Chariot, the Star. Are you getting him to take you on a vacation because he was a butthead? Um, Heart of the reading. It's like down. He's like, okay, I'll downshift from a King of Wands to a Queen of Wands. Does he get in his head a lot, or is this like he just analysis paralysis kind of person? Um, I think while we're moving on, I mean, this can be travel, and then we've got Chariot here in the outcome, which could be travel. It's like, no, you owe me this trip. You've been a pain in the butt, and how you can make it up to me is by taking me somewhere nice. Okay. Yeah, it's like this person gets into their head pattern, like trying to heal a pattern of rumination, stinking thinking. Um, Feels like you're helping them do that. I don't know if that's you or him, but um, are you the one that like alchemizes everything and makes everything okay? Again, ambition, the desire to achieve and develop higher status, skills, and success. Yeah, you're like the one that keeps the ship in the head in the right direction. All right. I feel like you're going somewhere. It might be a surprise. Sorry. Independence, the ability to move without restriction, liberation from obstacles. What's he stinking thinking about here? I'm glad he's got you because I am kind of feeling this as you and this other person. Are you? Yeah, freedom from over effort. If this person pours more into the cups and things like going, even if it's a staycation at home, and you order in food all weekend and you Netflix and chill, or and you just make it fun and play board games to save money or whatever. Like you can still get treated like the queen, but it's like you're the one that's like, oh yeah, you're gonna be all think you're high and mighty. Here's my butt right back at you. It's like a big old eye roll. But if this person can just see it's not about chasing, it's not about, we don't chase the pinnacles. That's way too much work, right? But if we, yeah, solution. If we pour more into just our own happiness, it's the little things. Um, it's like you're the solidity. Can they be like all over the place? Air and fire, which then exacerbates. Then they start ruminating. Then they might blow off some steam or get into their King of Wands and be a little bit of a blowhard. I'd be like, hey, can you use that blowing ability somewhere else? Okay, I mean, this is like I see if I'm pulling your energy here, then it could be flipped, but it would have to, yeah, see somebody whoever's in their head, thinker. 44 energy driven by, and then there's the mender, see? But you probably go back and forth like most, it looks solid. Yeah, they're a little bit uh think highly of themselves, but then they kind of get brought down to the earth and get back in their heart again. I would say which one of you is kind of like the screw it, let's just go do this. Which one's the more spontaneous one? I would say is on this side of the board when you rewatch it. Because we got a thinker here and we got a mender. So that's 44 from the Colette Baron Reed deck called Wisdom of the Oracle. And then we've got a 52 mending. Yeah. A breath is coming. And look at that. We've got the backup of the star, 17 and 17. Beautiful. It's going to be fine. Whoever's the steady Eddie, keeping the show on the road. Any random things we need to know here for Miss Erin? Anything else? Searching. Okay. Profile. We got someone searching. Maybe that's that Nine of Swords at night. Maybe somebody can't sleep and they jump on the computer. And then we've got denial, obsession, facade around. What that's that worry energy. Refusal to give in. That can be the person that's a little bit more stubborn, or earthy, grounded. Same thing, that brings the band-aids. But like, like the one person doesn't always have to be the, take turns. I don't really have much advice for you here. It looks pretty straightforward. Why is the Ace of Cups in reverse, though? Why is the Ace of Cups in reverse, driven by the Seven of Pentacles? It just feels like someone gets overwhelmed with choice, or it's like digging up old pains, or digging up old arguments, or digging up old like someone, the person that ruminates. Okay, so there's the strength. So how I was saying, it goes back and forth. That's the figure 8. That's the strength card. So that is understanding, like I was saying with the pentacles and cups, understanding when you alchemize your own energy inside, micro, that then attracts the macro. Don't focus on the pentacles. Focus on the love and the cups and joy, and then the pentacles fall from the sky. Then money's not going to be an issue. Okay. And stop worrying about it. Don't worry about it. Get more into meditation, get more into just trusting. I get the ambitious thing, but think about approaching it from a perspective of just, I got to be happy. And then the universe brings things my way. Empress. That would be a good strategy change. You don't have to put as much physical work in. And I hope that helped you. I don't know that you needed really anything here, but certainly one of you helps get the other person out of their head. But I'd say maybe make a little more time for some nookie, because that is high energy, right? Love and sex and all that kind of fun stuff. And then you're in a high vibe, and 9 of Pentacles, then the money comes. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love tarot so much. Okay, Miss Glenda, you're up. Let me know you're still there, honey. I hope that helped a little. Well, I feel like I don't need to tell you nothing. Maybe switch it up a little bit in the boot one. Ah, be like, I don't always have to be the steady Eddie. You aren't the only one that can get their fire on. Okay, Miss Glinda, glad to have you. Thanks for being here. Please and thank you, Spirit. Permission, of course, to connect to her spirit guides. Take a big breath for me there, Glinda. Hold it. Slow, slow, slow blow out. Okay. Feel like I need to tell you, ask you to simmer. What do we need to simmer about? Slow to like definitely feeling some worry energy. Let me know if you have the context, because all of tarot, not sure how familiar you are, but they can have different context depending on if I'm reading for love, if I'm reading for work, if I'm reading for this or that, right? So, okay, let's see what we got here. What does Clinda need to know here, please? And thank you, Spirit. I think I got everybody tonight and under 3 hours. Okay, we are good. I did not expect that All Signs Live to be so in depth. It felt like maybe 2 hours and it was 4. That's crazy. Okay. I think I have my deck upside down, so no need to read those in reverse. So I've got loyal heart, and not for you. Both of those came right back out. So there's something, one person has a loyal heart, 35 energy, there's an imbalance because if that totals 8 and there's 3 on one side and 5 on the other, it's going to be a little bit cattywampus there. But they are looking at each other. It could be your own yin and yang within. Okay, needing to balance that and look at your own reflection so that you can do what's best for you first. But there's something here that's stagnant. I don't know what it is yet. I want to pull some cards to see. You're getting ready to make some kind of transition of some sort. Getting ready to make some kind of change. That's a 36. And whatever's not for you, chop wood, carry water, is like pay the bills, feed the kids kind of energy, doing the work. I don't know if you feel whatever's not for you. If someone feels like Cinderella, like the reward, or like there's got to be something more than just something tedious. Maybe this is a job. Okay, but fate's underneath that, the star of healing energy. Okay. What is going on here for this? I can't see anything. Oh my gosh, no wonder. But my glasses I wear for driving are they're too shiny. They reflect. Oh, you're so welcome. We will see here. Hey, witness Ken. Oh, you were here the night when we had just talked about 222, or Peg was talking about it or something, and then it ended up in the cards. I can't remember, but that was cool. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Loyal heart, not for you. So either I got like love and then work happening, or I've got one person, second person. Not quite sure yet what I'm looking at. There's 2 keys hanging up on the celebration banner. And we've got celebration banners on the diagonals. If something's stagnant or too much work, and this is all one energy, I don't know if you're like fearing to make a move, but you're on the borderline here. Madonna. You just keep on pushing my love over the borderline. Someone pushing you to your edge, especially if it's stagnant or there's too much work. They're not reciprocating. Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, you're coming in as this new leap of faith here, Aries and Aquarius energy. Leaping situation. I don't know if you're leaping away from a 7 of Swords, or we are leaping away from something that's not for you. Let me see. All right. Get into my feels here. The Fool, and that is being driven by King of Pentacles. For me is partner energy. What's the 7 of Swords? 10 of Swords. Okay. So we're leaving some kind of, we're working hard on processing perhaps an ending here. Now, the 10 of Swords, I'm not sure if you're new to tarot. I know you're new here tonight. So again, nice to meet you. The Ten of Swords does not automatically denote an ending. Since it's in the environmental energy, it can simply be we're in the last decan of Gemini Sun here, which is the Ten of Swords. If this is what has been a pain in the ass in your environmental energy, like just kind of feeling like drudgery, like I can't carry this any longer, whatever's not for you, you're either cutting it out or we're still in the pain of somebody. I mean, Ten of Swords driving a Seven of Swords feels like betrayal. Opportunity, Six of Cups, leaping possibly toward a person from the past coming into your present to affect your future. Six of Cups energy is just someone that you've broken bread with. It can be a best friend for all I know. Let's see who's the Six of Cups. Now you're making a judgment call. So the judgment energy is Archangel Gabriel. That sounds the horn of judgment to bring patterns back into our life. And those patterns often come from people. They come from us learning with people. So a pattern can be from definitely from past lives, definitely from can be even from childhood, because I see a mama cat and a kitten here. This judgment call, so the judgment card denotes that our soul with another person, that's a soulmate, that even if it's someone who betrayed us, okay, or we had to cut out of our life because they're like stagnant and not moving, skating responsibility of some sort, they're in our life. Our soul set that up purposely so that we could be empowered by learning the lesson. And this is like chop wood, time to clean this up. Okay. Let's see. Recent past, Queen of Swords. That did you just get divorced, babe, or something? Or is this on the? Okay. Yeah, well, I don't see the devil card here yet, so I don't know that it's a pattern, but the judgment call means past life energy. It's a continuing judgment call that keeps resurfacing. It's not going to go away until you like beat the lesson, until you like win, until you successfully it might be a past life soulmate. I would have to see the Lovers here to be able to feel that for sure. Let me see what's driving the Queen of Swords. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Looks like you're the person here that left this King of Pentacles out in the cold. You decided you're the one that's in the full energy of taking a leap of new faith. Heart of the reading, Seven of Cups. Spoiled for choice or emotional fret. Yeah, that's his transformation here. So no more confusion. The heart of the reading is like, I'm just confused all the time. And with the situation being Seven of Swords, 77, and energy of Temperance, 14. Let me see. Near future, the Chariot. You're off to the races here. And Wheel of Fortune, driving that. This is a lot of major arcana here in your environmental energy. 1, 2, 3, and then we've got you coming in with 2 major arcana. So these are events that are happening, and then I see the process of you using your discernment here to put somebody out. The Emperor is in reverse. So an energy of, again, father figure. King of Pentacles can also be partner energy, can be boss energy. I got love and work, or one person, second person. That's not for you, but you've already chopped the wood. Let's see what's driving the Emperor, a King of Swords. So we got stubborn and stubborn, and you're like, I ain't doing stubborn. Reverse. The block has been this Emperor energy. I'll see if we see the Empress. Because if I see the block as an Emperor without any Empress, that can be, especially with the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords is kind of a cold person anyway, that's always up in their head. But in reverse, that can be someone verbally ABUSIBE. What Spirit wants you to know, reverse 7 of Wands. You're not putting up a strong enough boundary. Look at that, 777. And as I'm talking about that Emperor energy, 7 of Wands in reverse can be a little bit of an ego, not standing your ground. Even if it's confusing, we can't spiritually bypass with the 7 of Swords. We can't just go, I'm not going to make a move or do anything, because that chess game is not being played. We have to make a choice in order for this judgment, for that cycle, for us to not get back together with the same kind of person or have that same kind of experience again. And by near future, by you aligning in head and heart and moving in the direction of your heart's best intention, that changes your Wheel of Fortune energy here and it turns for the good. So I'd say if you're already in motion, keep going. But Spirit, I feel like this is Spirit saying, oh, you're going to need stronger boundaries because this person ain't done yet. Yeah, karmic justice. This is definitely karma here. And justice is just a scale. So it's like getting on the scale in the morning. We're not going to be mad at an inanimate object, right? If we had too much input, it's going to show as output on the scale. So there's karmic justice coming here, but it is going to require you to stand your ground and push back. There's the star. I was talking about the 14, the healing here. After a long time, a healing up, gaslighting. And with a reversed bookending, a reversed Emperor, and a reversed King of Swords. This can be even self-gaslighting, the 5 of Swords. So you're either moving away from that. 6, 7, 5. It's like a regret. So it's like the opportunity 6, near future 7. Okay, we're going. I didn't put up the boundary, and then I regress back to a 5 of Swords, which is nobody wins. It's like somebody cheating at chess. Nobody's moving. This is a situation that's not moving. Healing, King of Cups. There's the diplomacy, Queen of Cups. Okay, 5 of possible outcome, 5 of Swords, 6 of Wands, the Hanged Man. This gaslighting thing, it's like someone, if they convince you, either you're telling yourself that you can't do something, or someone else here is saying that your reality is not really your experience and your reality. 6 of Wands is a victory, but it's like you kind of almost get away from something and then it like sucks you back in. And I got the King and Queen of Cups healing here on the external energy. So is this like parents giving you time to have a place to be? I mean, it's potential outcome. I want you to get it. I don't, if you can see, I feel the feelings of the cards, and the whole time I've been animated and we joke, we fiddle fuck around here. And this doesn't feel good, babe. It's like an immediate, I feel like I'm shutting down. If you're able to go to parents, did you say if this is a job or a person? Oh, you have to move. Okay. Not married, child's father when my lease is up in December. Okay. If you can, I see the ending of confusion as the heart of the reading. The karmic balance and the justice is only going to come. This is about you learning. I don't know what kind of boundaries. I would have to do a personal reading with you here because this feels pretty rough, honey. I don't know that your loyalty is deserved. Yeah, this is spirit asking you to make a different choice, Two of Wands. If we continue to make the choice that we've always have, then we'll get what we've always got. If we do a new choice, then get like the fates here. All right, I see the fates. I see the Wheel of Fortune, which is the fates. Can we give us more on, is there a way to move before choices? I say. If you make a different choice, then you get a different outcome. And what's that? I got love here, which is what I see happening when you come to the edge. And then there's the loyal heart. You got to love yourself first. If there's any way you could possibly, stay with someone else, again, stop, not for you, not accepting, disregarding. If it's done, it's 6 months. Like, okay. I wouldn't stay there, honey. It's keeping you in yesteryear, but you're a grown ass woman, and don't let the tarot lady tell you what to do here. I just have been doing this a long time, and I don't like how this feels at all. All right. What? Okay. Okay. So unsafe decisions, not thinking. This came out. I don't like it. There's something, a lifestyle, something about a closet, and it came out in reverse. Secrets being held down low. I would be getting the hell out of Dodge sooner rather than later. But it's like this, you're gaslighting yourself about a Six of Cups, like loyalty to why? The judgment call is like, make the judgment call about this person from the past, because that's what's going to get you for this Wheel of Fortune energy to turn luck in your favor. All right. You pull one more. What's the lesson here? This is an ascension lesson. This is what I do. I see it all the time. Okay. What's your love lesson here? What I say? It's a karmic. That means that it's the justice energy. It's just input, output. That means with that lightning bolt here, you have a chance. We're in the energy of the Uranus shock, the lightning there, releasing the past, karmic relationship. Okay. Judgment, justice. Yeah. This is not It's like I'm not in my leadership energy. You need to take a hold of this, honey. And this is we done here. I would not want to spend another 6 days, let alone 6 months. If it feels like this, it's gonna, of course, make you feel like shit. It's like a tower moment's coming. And then at the bottom of the deck, environmental energy. This is about you healing here, your divine feminine energy. And with the Emperor in reverse, that is not taking action or not taking leadership. And when I see so many major arcana cards, it's like this is not something that's going to go away. Okay. And if we don't heal this with this person, this same lesson's going to come back about you needing to use your boundaries over anything that confuses you. If you're confused, it's a no. It means no. If someone's not emphatically making sure that you know how much you are cared for, adored, and respected, it's a no. You deserve better. But this is definitely this is a past life energy. You've done this before, and to stay is going to be. That's just not something I would want my sister to gamble. If I pulled this for my sister, I'd be like, I'll sleep on the couch and you take my bedroom. Like, honey, baby. Let me get you one more. Give me advice for Miss Linda, please. You got something good, better, way better waiting. But it's just like, then your soul doesn't have to go through this lesson again. Because if we don't fix it now, then you're going to meet another meat suit. That brings you the same lesson. Okay. Yeah, you've got more people here that can help you. There's surrender now. We've got queen energy there, divine feminine. So this is about you seeing your own power and using your own voice. Blue at the blue throat chakra. And red is the emperor energy, foundation, the roots. It is like a moth to a flame, or else it wouldn't be a hard lesson. It wouldn't be a hard judgment call. If it's a person from the past, you can still love them and they cannot be great for you. You cannot skip the karmic lesson of putting an ending to something that is not for your best and highest good. I don't want anybody to ever have to repeat lessons with multiple people multiple times, because that sucks. And we would spend a whole nother lifetime, right? So, okay, okay, that's good. Well, you don't need to isolate. You have plenty of people that love is all around you here. You just need to use your voice and ask, because someone's going to need you one day too, right? All right. Yeah. There's the 21, the ending. This is a beautiful card from the Sacred Rebels deck. Look it up if you can, Google it. It's the number 21 card, and it's called Beyond the Mind, the Heart Beats. And there's all this DNA to show past life energies. Like, you've been trying to do this more than this, just this time. Okay. Conscious connection. Yes. That's what that is. Koi fish, being not being the leaf in the stream, just being a victim to the stream of wherever the hell it's like shoving you next. This is about you being your own emperor, healing your masculine energy and not being afraid to take action. Reclaim your power on the bottom. I love that. I love Panther spirit. Yeah. Reclaim your power here, honey. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for yet another eventful date night. Every Thursday we're here. So My email's in the description box if anybody would like a personal reading. But I do appreciate if you got a reading tonight from me. A great way to tip me is to go into the comment section on the actual reading once we're off the live and just send me an emoji or something, or mark your spot for your reading so you can come back to it. I think you're going to want to come back to this, but sooner rather than later. Okay. Love y'all, mean it. Bye bye.